This is UMAR AHMED for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. I'm at the Oldham Leisure Centre. I'm joined by Jack Catterall. What brings you down here? AHMED Fiaz tonight?
Yeah,
and Leach, yeah.
Mark Leach, yeah. All the fighters really just supporting the show. Train with Mark and AHMED now, so just come down, support the lads, support Steve Wood shows, and that's about it really.
Yeah, let's get straight into it. Jack, you was at Maurice Hooker's last fight. When was that, last week?
Last weekend, yeah, went out to watch Maurice Hooker. We're #1 now with the WBO, so hopefully this summer get me shot at that world title.
What did you make of his performance personally?
I didn't think he looked great, to be honest. I thought his opposition, that Les Pierre, wasn't brilliant. He had success in the fight, but I know he had struggled to make the weight. He made the weight eventually. Maybe that played a part in his performance, but ultimately wasn't impressed, and I can't wait to get my hands on him.
What was he saying in the post-fight interview?
Nothing. I'd bumped into him prior to the fight in the corridor, wished him luck for the fight, and after the fight he called my name and he just let me know that I'd be getting my shot, which I was grateful for.
Yeah, obviously worked hard to get in this position, so you must be sort of delighted that he's in touching distance.
Of course, yeah, it's been a marathon, not a sprint, so we've had that WBO Intercontinental and the European belt for some years now. I've worked my way to the #1 spot in some good fights, so now I believe I've earned my right to fight for that world title.
Jack, whenever we interview Ohara, whenever he does interviews with other outlets, he seems to think he still won that fight. What do you sort of make of his comments?
Listen, he's a thing of the past now. Beat him last year. That's done. I think he's delusional. To be fair, that was probably one of my easiest fights. That I believed I controlled it. I beat him. He didn't pose no threats. Throughout the fight, he would tell me he was going to knock me out this round. I'm going to do this. He didn't do none of it. The reason I think he says these things is to try and make himself relevant again, but don't bother me. Okay.
Yeah, your focus now is Maurice Hooker and trying to get your hands on a world title, Jack.
Definitely, this is the year. I'm going to fight for the world title. I believe that will happen this year. I've got a fight scheduled April the 27th at the SSE Arena, Wembley, headlined by Daniel Dubois, so that'll be a good show. Get me out, keep me active whilst we wait for a deal to be done with Hooker.
Yeah. When is that fight due to go to purse bids? Do you know?
Not too sure yet.
Okay.
Just waiting to hear.
In terms of your stable mates, is Rocky Fielding down here tonight? Do you know?
I'm not too sure. We've only just arrived, so I don't know if he's here.
Any news on Rocky? What's happening with him?
Not too sure. I mean, we're under the same management company, but he's got a different promoter. I'm not sure what the plans are with Rocky. I know he's been back in the gym training, so hopefully he'll have some news soon.
And what about Carl Frampton? He's been linked with that third fight with Santa Cruz. Is that the fight you'd like to see next for Carl?
Definitely, I've heard rumours of that. I've heard rumours of some other big fights in the pipeline for this summer. So it'd be nice to see them back in the gym now, preparing for big fights and being alongside them.
Jack, there's no point asking you about Spence Garcia because I'm going to put this interview after the fight, but would you ever consider going up to 147?
Right now, no. I'm in touching distance of the world title that I've been working towards. I want to win this world title and defend it, that's the plan, but ultimately in the future, yeah, if there's options to go up and fight for belts at 147, then I would definitely do that.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Not really next, obviously you're mandated for a world title shot, and as you said, you'll probably want to defend it a couple of times, but in the long term, 147, you're open to that?
Definitely. I mean, there's the 140 division right now stacked. There's a lot of great fighters. You've got the World Boxing Super Series coming into an end soon, so that all them fighters will be looking to fight each other. So right now I'm in a good position, but down the line I'm only 25 years old. Naturally I'm going to grow, going to get bigger, stronger, and then there'll be fights at 147. Alright,
Jack Catterall, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV, and we look forward to news on the Maurice Hooker fight.
Thank you very much.
No worries, sir.
Nice.